Welcome to the Kind of Nerdy Girls podcast. Fandom, fun, funny.
Nerdy Girls podcast.
Let it all out, guys. No one's listening.
I would have kept listening, but whatever.
It's the Kind of Nerdy Girls, and we've got a fun fact to start the show. Let's see, what Disney Plus show do you think is going to be the most successful of all of the ones they've announced? That's what we're talking about on the Geek Vibes Nation, so I just stole it from them. All right, Katie, go ahead.
My answer would be Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
Same. Me too. Me too.
You think so?
Oh, yeah.
Now, is that because it's the one you're most excited about?
Because I'm completely biased? Yes, absolutely.
Yes.
100%, honestly.
Katie
My
has
dog
a
just
thing
ran
for
in.
Bucky. She's
Hi,
got,
Murphy.
it's ridiculous. Hi, puppy dog. And it's ridiculous. And no matter what you say, Katie's going to always put the Winter Soldier first. And Johna, same with you, Falcon and Winter Soldier?
Yeah, I literally cannot wait.
I am excited for Falcon and Winter Soldier, although since I saw the Loki trailer, I don't know. I think I might be a little more excited. Yes, go ahead, Johna.
Okay, guys, look, I'm having a real dilemma here on my
go
end
ahead.
of the Zoom call because I've been on TikTok a lot lately. And I've gotten to the point, I know, right? It's ridiculous. But I've gotten to the point where my For You page is either Chris Evans or like something Marvel. And for some reason, there's a lot of Tom Hiddleston on there. And
Yes.
I'm having a real internal dilemma about the fact that I'm like getting attracted to Tom Hiddleston because I've seen his face so much.
Wow, we're getting like just right into it here. And
I'm having like a real problem. I'm like, do I love Tom Hiddleston? Like, what is happening?
Are you swaying? Like, are you moving Tom Hiddleston into husband category?
No, not husband category. No.
Yeah, he's your pool boy.
He's the cabana boy.
He's like the side piece that I'm considering, but I haven't made up my mind yet.
He's the backup.
Yeah, basically.
See, he's doing a good job. You know, it's that Loki bad boy thing.
I think that's what it is, and TikTok does not help it at all.
All right, Patches, do you have
A Disney Plus show?
do you have a Disney Plus show or a
Yes.
Lust for Loki? Either one. I might want to talk about it. It's all on the table.
Tom Hiddleston is a stunning man. He really is.
He's a fine man.
Yes. But I'm going to go the Obi-Wan Kenobi show that's been announced.
Yes.
Good.
Is that gonna have?
It was between that and Ahsoka. I don't know.
Is that gonna have Ewan McGregor in it?
Yes, it's
Yes,
going to have
it
Ewan
is.
McGregor
Yes.
and
it is.
Hayden Christensen.
Yeah.
You guys see how I remembered his name?
Yeah.
That was really
I'm
good.
very impressed, Jonah.
I'm less excited for Hayden Christensen.
I think Hayden Christensen's pretty hot, so I'm pretty excited for
Are we
him.
having
honestly.
this conversation again? No, we're not.
No, we're not.
What? Not cartoon Hayden Christensen?
No, not cartoon Hayden Christensen.
Now that Shelly's not here to defend herself, I feel comfortable saying this. Hayden Christensen, animated Anakin,
Yeah.
not a good look. Looks
No.
like a foot.
Really? A foot?
It's a cartoon. No.
Looks like a foot.
Okay, I'm going to say,
I'm dead.
because I have actually watched both of the shows, and you know that I tend to lean towards personality, that,
We know.
you know, that Anakin is a much more attractive person in the animated stuff. And I think that's why I kind of understand where Shelley's coming from, because I will tell you, we watched 5 minutes of Revenge of the Sith today, and I was still like, I'm staring at, and I was thinking about this because our last episode we did a deep dive into
Yeah, we did.
Anakin animated or Anakin live action, and I was staring at Hayden Christensen, knowing that I have stood in the same room with him at a convention, and I was looking at, I'm like, is this Anakin more attractive to me than animated Anakin? And it was like 30 seconds, and I was so turned off by him because he's so whiny. I'm like, God, I know. God, I'm like, God, you are disgusting. You are the worst Anakin that could ever be an Anakin. Oh
Yes.
my God.
That's just how they wrote him, though. That's how they wrote him. That's
I
not
know.
his
That makes him
fault.
bad, Jonna.
Ugh.
Oh
But
my
it's just
gosh.
like,
It doesn't make Hayden Christensen bad. It just makes the character bad.
Anakin
Right.
sucks.
But
Anakin does suck.
Anakin is the root of all the problems in the galaxy.
That is facts. Would agree.
Everything stems from how terrible he is.
It
if
just
you
stems with
think
his daddy
about-
issues.
if
lack
you
thereof.
think about this, that's true because Anakin, just the worst of everything.
The
In,
worst of the worst.
in the prequels. Anakin in Clone Wars, okay, now I don't hate you as much. So if you're going to make me choose one of them,
He's really good in Clone Wars.
if you're going to make me choose
Clone
one
Wars
of
is just
them,
really good.
I'm going to choose animated Anakin. I can't believe we just had this conversation again.
This is a regular thing.
It's my fault for bringing it up, Obi-Wan. So
New segment on the show. How do you feel about Anakin this week?
Right.
Have our opinions on Anakin changed? No, they have not.
No.
Oh man. All right. Well, so let's see. We do have a gaming update from Katie. She is counting down the days until she gets a PS5. So we're excited to hear how that's going in her life. I don't know. Maybe she has one. We haven't checked in yet. But we'll wait and see. Don't give anything away. Jonna has been weeping about some things. If you're new to the show, what's got Jonna weeping? If you're into, things that are really just going to move you and touch your soul, sometimes it's just really crappy reality TV, but it still moves Jonna. We'll get an update on that. And then Kind of Nerdy Dude Patches is here to, be the dude.
Thanks.
Be the one guy in the group.
Be the dude.
He's here to give us the testosterone we need.
Right, yeah. I'm the token dude.
To kick things off, it's been a while since we all got together. So, whoo, choo, choo, pow, pow, wah, 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 wah. It's time for Chris Evans update. Wah, 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 wah.
My favorite segment.
I feel like by now, most people who have any interest in the MCU or Chris Evans are aware of this, but we haven't talked about it together, that there is still a possibility that Chris Evans returns to the MCU.
Yay.
Now, to just recap this in case like you've been in a cave or something, there was
Katie. Raising her hand.
I have been in a cave lately.
Katie's been in a cave of sadness. And so we're here to bring her out and to make her happy again. And so this I feel like will make you happy.
That was a good hair flip, bro.
Yeah, that was
That was a
nice.
great hair flip.
I'm
Yeah.
sure it sounds great on the microphone.
Oh, by the way, guys, our Patreon page is in the beginning stages, and all of
Now we can say support us on Patreon.
Yay!
Actually, if you go to kindofnerdygirls.com right now, that's our pod page, and you see all the buttons for Apple and Spotify and I don't know, Squawker and whatever the hell else. There's like 8,000 things that I didn't know we were on that we are.
That doesn't sound real.
But there, I don't think there's a Squawker, but maybe we should start one. There is.
Maybe we should Google that before we start throwing out names, just in case.
There is a Patreon button, and last week we got a patron, and I was like, oh crap, I forgot that I put that up there. Why would anyone pay? Now I have to put content up there because somebody is paying $5 a month for early access to our episodes and exclusive behind the scenes stuff.
I love it.
Guys,
I
we
bet
got
it's my mom.
$5. There's 4 of us here. So you guys each get $1.50 and we'll take $2. So,
Okay.
All right. Finally, we're getting paid to do the show.
I can finally buy a large Coke at McDonald's without change.
Let me
Oh,
tell you,
wait.
McDonald's Coke is the best Coke.
Word.
Wait, Patreon takes a fee. So you might be getting maybe like a dollar,
$1.40.
$1.36.
Y'all don't
I
even
can
have
still
to
buy
pay
a
me to
Coke.
tell you how good my McDonald's Coke is.
That's
I
true.
will do that one for free.
Honestly, same. I stand a good McDonald's Coke, honestly.
There's nothing better after a night of drinking than grabbing a double cheeseburger and a McDonald's fountain Coke.
All right. I need you guys to focus.
You're the one that got off on the Patreon tangent.
No, I'm bringing all
And the
of this
Star Wars
together.
tangent.
We're bringing all of this together.
Start calling
If
you
we
Patches.
rewind to Katie's hair flip, it reminded me that our episodes will now be available on Patreon for you to watch. And there are so many things that happen during this show that
Oh,
you
my
should
room is so
see,
messy.
including Katie most of the time playing on her phone and not really listening to us.
I listen
And
the
her
entire time, but I
and
do
her
also
shocked
play on my phone.
expressions.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah, the playing on the phone, beep, 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 beep.
Oh,
and
I
then,
think I'm coy, but I'm not.
Did you say my shocked expressions?
Yes. So anyway, and it'll be unedited. So all the stuff that
Oh,
Patches
God.
and I sit here.
this whole shit show
Yeah.
that's happening right now. Yeah.
You guys, we're
I'm
gonna.
sorry, guys.
In other news, I'm gonna have to start writing my resignation.
Yeah.
Right.
And listen, I'm just putting it out there that I expect shortly after we get people on Patreon that they're going to be asking for refunds. So
Yes,
you
I
know,
would not be surprised.
No take backsies.
But also
Right.
some of our stuff that we did in the classic episodes, which are not
Oh.
available anywhere else, will be going up on Patreon. Like
In
remember
the
when we
ancient
talked?
archives.
Remember when we talked to Hanson, ladies? You don't
Oh,
remember?
wait a minute. Is Hanson Mbop Bop a Doo Bop?
Yes.
Okay, good.
I don't remember that.
I do. I remember that.
I don't.
Maybe you weren't there, Jonna, but
Probably
Katie was.
not.
Bop,
Probably
bop,
was.
doo, wop.
All right. Well,
Remember
now-
when we talked to Misha Collins?
Yes, Misha Collins is on our regular channel. It's like I don't know, episode like 106 or something. It's
Remember
our
that
most-
time Mark Pellegrino and I were in the same room together? Oh, good times.
I do, but he didn't talk to us. so
I
can't
know.
put
You remember
on
that time
Patreon.
Jeffrey Dean Morgan tweeted at us about his beard tribute that we did?
Uh,
That was such a good episode, right?
It was so uncomfortable for everyone involved.
you guys,
It
no
was
one.
so good.
I will tell you, we don't work that hard on this show, but we worked so hard on that one episode. It was the one time in our lives that we really, really prepped for an episode. All of us wrote poems. There was beautiful music. It was, I mean, like,
Oh, like tears.
oh,
It was
yeah.
so good.
You just wait. It's totally worth $5. I'm sorry, $10 a month on Patreon. $5 is to just give us.
I'd pay $10 a month to listen to that.
my
That was really good. That was really good editing on my part too, I will say.
It
So
was.
like
You are not allowed to pat yourself on the back.
Yes, she
What?
is.
watch me.
Speaking of the classic stuff, we should probably bring back the Kind of Nerdy Awards. Remember?
Yes, because we never got to
yes.
do it.
Okay, so yeah, so there was the dark days of the Kind of Nerdy Girls. There was a whole thing that was happening. 300 episodes that happened before we ever got to where we are right now. Okay, and they're all gone now.
R.I.P.
But we were ramping up to our 300th episode. This is going to be huge. We got all this momentum going. Jeffrey Dean Morgan tweeted us. We were on top of the world, right? And we're like, we're going to do the Kind of Nerdy Awards. And I made a Google Doc that you could go to a Google form, and you could like select like your, favorite show of the year, favorite nerdy movie of the year, favorite kind of nerdy hero, favorite kind of nerdy blah, 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 and all the things. And we were all ready to go. We had a logo. We had fun little artwork, all the things.
It was so
and then I got fired.
It was such a sad time.
It was.
I think I could probably go back and find that Google form and see what people voted for and be
We can bring
like,
it back.
the awards that were never awarded.
I mean, we could probably do that because that's what, like 3 years old now.
Well, now you have the excuse of pandemic because every award show got pushed back. So at least we can kind of
That's-
slightly lie.
That's
Yes.
true.
All right. So we got to bring back the Kind of Nerdy Awards. And if for some reason something happens and we never get to the episode where we announce the Kind of Nerdy Awards, then we know that we're truly cursed. And
Are we never going to make it to 300 episodes ever?
We're just going to keep doing this. Who's going to fire us this time? KJ?
She needs us.
The thing is, guys, if we get fired today, none of us lose any money. So, because we're
I lose my $1.40.
I know, right? I needed that.
All right. Chris Evans update. So, well,
Yes.
wow, you can tell we haven't been together because we're like, blah, 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 blah. No, I can't focus. It is. There's this possibility, and everybody was reporting it. And when I called Johna, she was in the car driving to Chicago. So I knew she hadn't heard the news, but I went and I double checked, and like all the big places were reporting it. And I knew they were reporting it as it is very close to being a done deal. Not saying it was confirmed, but I was like, still, all the places are saying this. Like all of them are saying this. So I thought, I'm going to call Johna and I'm going to tell her because I want her to hear it from me.
She wanted me to crash on the interstate. That's what happened.
So,
What's the news?
So the news was that Chris Evans is going to return to the MCU as Captain America. Now, not that there were going to be more Captain America movies,
Doubt that.
but like that in
100%.
some way, some shape or form, this is why you need to watch on Patreon, because Katie looks like somebody that her dog just like passed gas right now.
I'm skeptical.
Well, you should be skeptical because at
Patches
this
has a
point,
question.
yes, go ahead, Patches.
Was it that he was returning as Captain America or he was returning to the MCU?
Now, the reports at first were that he was returning as Captain America,
Okay.
but here,
Wait a minute. Captain America or Steve Rogers?
They're
well,
the same
there
person.
was
I know.
yes,
But Captain America is no longer his title because he passed that off. So if he's still going to be an old man, he can't be Captain America.
But
So where's the connection?
hang on just a second. We have not heard, while Falcon has the shield, we have not heard that he's going to take up being Captain America. That's different. Okay. All right. So, yeah, go ahead, Johna.
I just want you guys to know that literally, because I have Chris Evans tweet notifications on.
Of course you do.
I do, just in case some like shit goes down. I have to know what's going on.
Sure.
So like literally after KJ called me and told me that, I got to where I was going and it was like Chris Evans tweeted and I was like, oh, what's he tweeting about? And he goes, news to me with this emoji. And I was like, what do you mean that's news to you?
Okay. But
He just shut everybody down so quick.
Johna, here's my theory on that.
Okay.
Because we stalk Chris Evans, we know everything he tweets. When
Katie doesn't, I do though. That's
okay, yes. When something comes up and it's not true, does Chris Evans not always come clean? And it's usually a pretty long explanation, and he's pretty blunt about calling people out when they're saying things about him that's not true.
yes,
Right?
that is yes,
So
my
to
boy does
me-
stand up for himself.
Right. To me, news to me, shruggy emoji. Shruggy emoji.
Emotion.
Shruggy emotion.
I feel that emotion all the time.
I'm having my shruggy emotions right now. To me, it's like that wasn't supposed to get out. Everybody's going to expect me to say something. I need to say something.
Plausible
So-
deniability.
News to me, shruggy emoji. Here are some things that I think could happen. I mean, he could, come back as Steve Rogers, but let's remember that we've got the Fantastic Four back in the MCU.
Oh, God. Not again.
Yes.
And we're going in.
I can't do that again.
And we're going into the multiverse, which means that we can have all of these things colliding, which means one, he could be a Steve Rogers or a Captain America from another multiverse, or Chris Evans could be returning to the MCU as Johnny Storm.
Or,
Oh,
Yeah.
Here are some other equally
He could
awful
be-
options.
Captain Hydra.
That I don't want to
No,
think about.
pass.
That
no
would be
thanks.
awesome.
No,
I
no.
think that would be
Hard
amazing.
Pass, hard pass, dude. No.
What if he's the
Have to do with
antagonist
Micah.
for Falcon and the Winter Soldier?
oh,
Because that's still in post production.
Oh.
Other equally terrible options.
Okay.
What if he comes back as Steve Rogers pre-Super Soldier Serum, so he's just some skinny old guy?
Oh, yeah.
Or what if he comes back as just some old man and Master Splinter style has to train Falcon to be Captain America?
Oh, man.
Mhm.
Oh, yeah.
Hmm?
I like Johnny Storm best.
I don't. I can't
What
live
if
through
it's-
Fantastic Four again.
What if it's Captain America, but his alter ego is Johnny Storm?
Ooh, like it's like he's like all
Like he's both. Like he's
Yeah.
moonlighting as
He's in the
himself.
suit.
Yeah.
Flame on.
He's
And then
a-
Yeah, yes.
Captain America.
I don't know.
I'd watch it. my ears.
I am so here for this.
Part of me wants him to just come back as the old man.
As Clint Eastwood, yes, me too.
Yeah.
I definitely want Clint Eastwood, Captain Rogers. That's really what I want.
If they're gonna do that, they might as well just cast Clint Eastwood and save the money on the makeup.
Clint
Yeah,
Eastwood's kind of old though, so like I don't know if he can like make it through whatever it is that they're going to
Clint
be
Eastwood's
doing.
in great shape though.
It's Clint
Is he?
Eastwood.
I don't know.
Clint
I
Eastwood.
sometimes I see him and he looks great, and sometimes I see him and he looks kind of like definitely an old man.
I mean, you could definitely say that about me as well. So
That sometimes you look like an old man.
sometimes I look great, sometimes I look awful. Just depends on where you catch me in the day.
They need to get Sam Elliott with that good mustache
There
to
you
be
go.
old Captain Rogers. I'd be here for that.
If
Well,
we're
I
doing
mean-
multiverse, I'm going to get lost really fast.
I don't
Honestly.
think so. I think they'll be fine. Now, I will say there are a lot of people lost right now, including, I think, Johna, as we're getting into WandaVision.
And kind of,
Johna,
but like
do you feel like after the third episode, maybe you're like a little more like, okay, I'm figuring out something's going on here?
yes, and I also had a customer at work talk to me about it. Like we were
Wait, how did you get into a conversation about WandaVision with someone who was buying a love sack?
okay. I don't
You
really
have to
know.
clarify that that's furniture, please.
Yes, Lovesack is furniture. I sell furniture. And this customer and his wife came in and they need a sectional for their home, for their new house. And he said something about a Marvel rewatch. And I was like, oh man, like I totally want to do that too. And then he was like, have you watched WandaVision? And I was like, yeah. And literally the entire time he was there, that's like all we talked about besides like what kind of shape couch they want.
Nice.
Like-
Did you make the sale?
Yes.
All
Nice.
Woo,
Nice.
yeah, thank you, Marvel. Woo.
Yes. So
Yes.
but he was telling me like all of these like theories, and I had been hearing like reading theories on like comicbook.com and then like TikTok also, so I was kind of getting caught up, but I was really like spoilers for anybody who hasn't watched it.
Uh-oh, spoilers.
Spoilers.
Really? Katie, do you care? Are you
Do you really
I
care?
have not watched it, and I plan to actually.
Oh, okay, well then never
But
mind.
I'm planned
All right.
to.
take
Never
your
mind
earbuds out, but keep looking at us. Don't look at your phone or you're not going to know when to put your earbuds back in. And I can see you getting lost in Animal Crossing. Yeah, she can't hear us. We're
She
done.
can't hear.
All right.
Okay, the only thing that freaked me out was in the second episode when she just was immediately pregnant. I was like, what? I was like, what?
Yeah.
I was like, how does that happen? And then in the third episode, spoiler, she has the kids. But I did know that she was going to have twins. I did know that because I read
Okay.
that somewhere.
Yes.
I did know that. But it seems very tragic what is probably going to happen
Yes.
from what I read. And I was like, I don't know if I want to watch that.
It's all
Doesn't-
going to get, yeah. I mean, because this is clearly whatever it is, it's not real. Right.
Yeah,
And so,
yeah.
and we're seeing the cracks, right? We're seeing more of Wanda. I mean, the emotion that she had when she thought about her brother,
Mhm.
you know, like there's just, we know we're heading to a place that's going to be
She's gonna unravel and
really,
lose it.
really
Yeah.
sad.
Can we talk about what happened to her accent?
Yeah.
Like it's just gone now. Like
It came back when she said her brother's name and then when she was singing to the babies.
Yes.
singing.
Yeah.
But now she has on like a full on like American accent.
Right.
And I was like, that's not
Because it's sitcom based.
I know, but Vision is
my
like,
favorite scene from the first episode is where they're like, oh, my wife's from Europe and Vision's literally British. Like what do you mean? You're also from Europe. I don't understand what's happening. And they were just like, yeah, no, she's crazy because she's from Europe and he's clearly from also Europe. So I don't understand what's going on.
I don't know. It's bugging me that she would, for some reason, have an American accent, but he's still talking like Vision. Like, why is that happening?
Right.
Exactly.
I don't know. All right, Katie, come back, Katie. Katie, put your earbuds in. Hi.
Katie, come back.
Welcome back, Katie.
Is it safe?
Yes.
It's safe.
It's totally
This is a
safe.
safe place.
Do you have any questions, Katie, for us about WandaVision?
Does it suck? I'm afraid it sucks.
No, I think you will like it because it's a complete departure from anything Marvel has ever done.
Here's why I'm afraid. I don't care about Wanda or Vision.
I mean, I felt that.
Yeah.
I don't care about Vision at
I will-
all. I
I
can
will
kind of
say-
care about Wanda a little bit.
I will tell you, pay attention to the uniqueness of the writing and how they've structured the show. Like they're just characters in this cool new concept that Marvel's doing.
Okay.
If you approach it from that angle, then you'll be like, oh, I actually like these characters.
Okay.
Yes.
And I have to wait weekly for episodes.
I know, so lame.
I know.
What is this? The past?
Yeah, Katie, I think that you will like it, and it going into it knowing that it's nothing like Marvel's ever done, and realizing that you're not supposed to understand what's happening at first. Like there are
Good,
plenty of
okay.
shows we've gone into where we don't understand what's happening, and we keep watching because we're intrigued. We've never had to do that in the familiar Marvel cinematic universe, and this show, I think, is why some people are a little turned off by it, because it's not the formula that we're used to, but it's really, really well done.
Yeah.
It is.
It's really,
Well,
it's
that might
just
be good.
different. Yeah,
Maybe.
yeah.
Do I have to care about Vision at any point?
No.
No,
Will
but
I care about
I
Vision
think
at any
you'll
point?
I think you'll end up caring about him because of how the story progresses.
I'll be
And
the
the- and-
judge of that.
Right. Well, and granted, so far it's only been 3 30-minute episodes.
Yeah.
So I mean,
Oh,
there's
they're only
not-
30 minutes? Even better.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah,
great.
yeah, you can knock those out.
they're
Yeah.
only 30 minutes, and I will tell you, Katie, that
They're pretty intense 30 minutes, I will
Okay.
say.
I
Yeah.
can blow through that. All right.
but Paul Bettany he is showing his acting chops, and you are
Yes.
seeing that you will be. There are moments where you are just laughing hysterically at Vision,
I will not deny
Yes.
Paul Bettany is a good actor. I think he's a very good actor.
and
Yes.
so I think he's.
You
We
will-
all
will-
watched Da Vinci Code, and it was really good. Okay.
Right.
Oh,
Well,
yes.
a Knight's Tale, he was Chaucer.
Yep.
You know, I mean,
I
like,
just don't care about Vision.
right. Yeah, exactly. But then you will definitely like the show because you will like Paul Bettany's acting.
I assume this is pre-Endgame because
No, this
Vision
is-
isn't dead.
This
No.
is post
Post-Endgame.
Endgame. That's why it's so
Oh.
trippy. So they have Marvel has said that this takes place after the battle with Thanos at Endgame.
So there's a.
Interesting.
It's very You're the whole time you're.
So I'm
you're
guessing
trying to-
they undeaded Vision.
Yes.
Mm.
Yes. Turns out after he's dead, he's pretty funny. So
Thank God he got a sense of humor. I
In
was so
death, he
worried.
found a sense of humor. Okay.
But is Vision dead? Because now in
Here we
Infinity, no, listen, just
here we go.
in Infinity War, Shuri said that they were going to keep him alive by removing the stone. He was going to stay alive.
Yeah, but they
So-
didn't.
Yeah, so Thanos pulled the stone. So who's to say Shuri maybe not have grabbed him out of the woods and taken him back to her lab and reconstructed him, because that's what she was planning on doing to begin with.
I feel like if the world has
That's
ended,
a-
you have better things to do with your time.
Right, right. But I mean that's just a theory.
we
We'll
don't
see.
know. I mean, they had the services for Tony, and she was there. So maybe after the services, she went into the woods and grabbed Vision and was like, "I'm going to fix this guy."
She loves it.
Happens.
Nah.
I mean, he is in Wakanda, so
Right.
he's like right in her backyard. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
They just left him out in the yard.
Right. He's just
Like,
sitting
we know
out
dog you
at
there.
some
put down.
Mm,
Yeah, just sitting out in the woods, just like a dried up piece of poo.
that's the friend cemetery. We chose to have most of them cremated.
We did. Was that listener Jim that brought it? Who was it that pointed out? And I never really thought about it. That in Endgame they had this big service for Tony, and not a single no funeral for
Black Widow.
Black Widow.
Not one
Why?
for Vision.
Vision.
No,
No.
I mean,
And those guys.
Yeah, whatever.
yeah, that's kind of a
Katie,
dick
you
move.
are funny as shit, man.
I feel kind of bad because Tony, you're like, oh, he's one of the original 6 Avengers, so maybe people care about him more. I guess, sure, whatever.
She
Black
was
Widow
too.
also
Black
was.
Widow was.
They just threw her ass off a cliff in another planet and didn't even bother to care about that.
Right.
Okay, well,
It was really
okay.
far. Okay, at
be
least Tony died in
fair-
the backyard.
No, literally, to be fair, they can't just go get her body. Tony's body was right there. So
Yeah, right.
Hey,
We'll
you
just
can
make the
have
one
a, you can
funeral.
still have a memorial service.
Who says that they
No, we
didn't
can't,
have
apparently.
I mean, was
Who
it
says
because
that
she
they
didn't
didn't?
have any family that they're like, well, there's no one here to pay for it?
The
so I
Avengers
guess
was
we're-
her family.
I think Hawkeye would beg to differ, but he's a whiner, so. Also, he got his family back, so I guess he's preoccupied.
one? Right.
Right.
Jeremy Renner has a TikTok, guys.
Oh gosh.
Did he just get TikTok? Is
I
this
don't
a
know.
thing?
He just so happened to pop up on my For You page, and I was like, oh, I guess I'll follow him.
Oh my gosh, time is flying. Woo, woo, choo, choo, choo. Woo, 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 choo,
Yeah, don't you have to feed your cats?
It's time for a gaming update with Gamer
Hello.
Katie. Boop, 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 boop. Go ahead.
Let
Katie.
me check my notes here.
Yes.
Post-it notes.
Post-it notes. See, this is why you need to watch our podcast.
Still no PS5s. More at 11.
Oh.
By the time this gets released, it will have been 80 days with no PS5s
Oh my
dear.
goodness.
That,
and
ex-
none in sight.
that explains why you're kind of sitting in the dark. Like it's
I
just
am.
like
She's in mourning.
yeah.
Also, I have not turned the light on. Yeah. So the big news is Microsoft did a whole walking backwards of their thing. So they were planning on price hiking their online membership
Mhm.
and doubling the price of it.
What?
So like
Wow.
to play games online, you have to have this membership.
Okay.
And it has always for like years been $60 a year.
Okay.
They wanted to hike it to 120
Wow.
and people were extra mad.
Oh yeah.
Well, yeah,
Yep.
and especially like right now, you're going to do
Yep.
that when when millions of people are without jobs, and you're like,
So they walk it back.
okay,
They release a statement. They're like, whoopsie, never mind. So they
who said that? Fake news.
Microsoft did. They released a whole statement and everything. They're like, whoops, our bad.
Bill Gates was like, just kidding. Just kidding, guys.
They decided to backtrack on that. And then they're also dropping the subscription requirement for free-to-play games. So you can play free-to-play games for free with
Nice.
no requirement. And that's nice.
Wait,
And you
what?
no longer
How
need
were
the
the
Xbox
free
Live
to
Gold.
play games? What were they before if they weren't free to play?
You had to have a gold membership and then they were free to you.
Oh, okay.
Ah.
Yes.
So they weren't really
Oh,
free.
So it was similar to PlayStation Store, where if you paid your subscription per month, you got random free games to play.
Gotcha.
But
Okay.
they're going to go ahead and not need the gold membership. You could just play the games. So that's
Ah.
nice.
All
That's
right.
nice.
And there is one new game I'm excited for. You guys won't care because it's a survival horror game.
Nope, don't care.
New Resident Evil game on the way May 7th. Very excited.
Mm.
Now, here's where I'm upset. You can play the demo only on PS5 right now.
That's how they get you.
Yeah. Damn. Now I'll just have to wait. And the game doesn't come out on PS4, only PS5, Xbox Series S, and PC. So
That's so
Wow.
rude when you can't
Yeah.
even get a PS5.
that's
That's
extra rude.
That's rude.
I just want to
the
play my
rudest.
zombie game in peace, and I can't have that.
Thank you very much, Katie.
I know.
We look forward to your next update, days without a PS5. And
I'll make
what
a sign.
What a party it will be when you finally get one. Woo, choo, choo, poo, poo, wah, 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 wah. What's got Johna weeping?
It was very scary. What's got Johna weeping?
It gets weirder every time. I
It's
don't.
very scary.
I don't know. I feel like I have
Are you
to,
weeping out of fear?
possibly.
After that intro, I would be.
Not really. Not usually. Oh, let me check my Grinch notepad paper.
I have the same notepad. I stole it from work just like you.
So I've been watching a lot of things because I got my new sack from work.
No, we're talking about furniture again.
Furniture.
Thank you.
But I'm saying it's my new like TV watching chair. So like I'm more
Nice.
comfy now. I'm
Is
not
this
sitting
the
in my bed
modern
all the time.
beanbag chair?
Yes.
Yes.
Nice.
I love
They've
it very
made
much.
beanbags cool again, and they charge like 8 times more than what beanbags were.
Oh, nice.
Yes.
Yes.
For a lifetime warranty though. But whatever.
Oh,
Anyway.
They were
But anyway,
beans.
we're not talking
Yeah.
about work.
What
right
happens
now.
when the beans get all mushed flat?
There's no beans in it.
Okay.
Mm.
It's foam in it.
What happens when
Anyway.
the butt swishes the foam?
Come see me at Love Sack. Anyway, I can give you the whole spiel.
Oh, here we go.
But anyway, so a couple of things. One, I started watching The Rookie.
Ooh, Nathan.
And-
Fillion.
I feel like Nathan Fillion just wants to tell everybody that he wants to actually be a police officer and not an actor, because this is the second show that he's been in where he's been a police officer, and I feel like he just wants to be a cop.
Well, he wasn't a cop in Castle. He was
kind of a cop in
consultant.
Castle.
But yes,
He was kind of a cop.
I will, and this is coming from the girl who, has like Nathan
The
Fillion.
love for Nathan Fillion.
Like, yeah.
The most love for Nathan.
The most
Literally,
love.
literally looking at her right now.
He's looking at, we have a Firefly wall right here, and it's all because of Captain.
That's how I feel about Brendan Fraser. Go on.
Ah, okay. I gotta talk to you about him. Hang on there, Katie. I'm
Pause.
not in my head. Oh, Nathan Fillion. I agree with you, Johna. I would, and I have not kept up with The Rookie, even though I heard it was good.
It's pretty good.
I kind of like my Nathan Fillion in the sci-fi world, and I was a little bummed that he went from, even though he's playing, he's playing a police officer now, and he was a consultant. It's still a police show, and I don't generally I don't watch those kind of shows, and I watched Castle because of him, and then I was like, I don't know that I want to watch another police show. Can you do something else, Nathan Fillion? And so far, no. So let me know.
It's not the same as Castle, though.
Okay.
He's
So I
like
should give it a shot.
Yes, I think that
Give it
you
another
should.
shot.
All right.
I quite enjoy it, but that's just me.
I
A
got
good
to
old
where he-
college try.
Yeah, I got to where he was like he's having a relationship with the super young girl, and I was like, "What?"
Oh man, you're like so behind.
Yeah, no, that was when I was like, "I don't think I want to watch this. It's kind of creepy."
No.
And-
Okay, spoiler, they end up breaking up. So
okay,
like
perfect. All
you
right.
only have to deal with that for like a few episodes, but
Okay. All right. I'll get back to
What
it.
if I was going to watch it?
Has it made you cry?
no,
Okay,
not really.
Then why is it in this segment?
then cut it out. Edit this all out. Jeez,
Because
Johna.
I watch a lot of things and I want you guys to hear my recs. And this is my only time slot that I have to give you guys my show recommendations.
Let me take that.
You can always give us recommendations.
I know, but like since like this is like my time right now, so it's like super easy for me to just be like, all right, so I can like lead up to what's making
We
me
have
cry.
a kind of nerdy network for you to drop that in.
Wait, no. Here's what I
This
would
is
do,
my
Johna.
time, guys.
When I do the sound effects and set everybody up for the crying emotional moment, lead with the crying emotional thing,
Okay.
and then say, I also have some other recommendations.
Okay.
I
Cool.
too have been watching
All right.
stuff.
All right.
Well, then we can just like reverse that, and Rookie can be
Okay,
last.
let's rewind. All right, take two. Go ahead.
Okay.
So I've been watching The Rookie, guys.
So good. I did cry yesterday because I watched the new season of Blown Away. It's out on Netflix,
Okay.
and I was
I don't know what
very.
it is.
I don't
It's
either.
the glass. It's the
The
glass
glass, yeah,
blowing
the glass
show.
show.
Oh, this is the glass
Oh.
show. You always cry about the
Oh,
stupid
okay.
glass show. How do you
Oh,
cry
so-
about blowing glass?
Because first of all, blowing
You don't
glass is like the
understand.
most beautiful thing I've ever seen in my entire life. I would literally rather watch somebody blow glass than literally do anything else. Like, not even a joke.
Really?
It's very
You would
mesmerizing.
rather watch someone blow glass than watch Chris Evans do anything.
I would watch Chris Evans blow glass. I don't care.
No, I'm saying Chris
We know.
Evans.
we
There's-
call that
okay.
utopia, right?
Here's
there.
regular
She's reached
person.
Nirvana.
Exactly. Exactly.
What's your dream day? Just watching Chris Evans blow glass. Oh,
Maybe word that differently.
okay, yeah. Okay, so I've got
That's on the Patreon.
I've got average person over here blowing glass, and it's beautiful. It's everything you dream about, John.
Mhm.
It's like the blowing glass that makes you sob. Okay.
Okay.
And then over here, I've got Chris Evans, and he's literally just sitting there doing nothing. Which one are you going to watch?
No, which one's going to make you weep?
Nope. Which one are you going to watch? Because she
Well,
said she
first
would
of all-
watch. She would watch glass being
Okay.
blown over anything else in the entire world.
Okay, first of all, Chris Evans just sitting like near me breathing is like
No, no,
like
no,
that.
no, they're not-
I know that would never happen.
Now this
You
is like
didn't-
now this is like you got two TVs in front of you. You got the beautiful blowing glass over here, and just
Okay.
Chris Evans doing that, like literally, like he's not even like
He's reading a book.
yeah, nothing. Like yeah,
And occasionally he'll go like this.
that's it. Okay.
And one of these.
Which one are you? Which one are you watching?
I'm not gonna lie, I'd probably watch glass blowing. It's a little more interactive. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh man,
Guys, y'all don't
That hurts.
understand how much of a short attention span I have. Like,
I don't know where
As
your
mu-
love for glass blowing is.
I love Chris Evans to the ends of this earth. Can't wait to marry him. and have his babies. But I literally, like, I can't watch a person just sit and do nothing. That I can't do it.
I mean, I feel like I can. Most people could probably agree with that.
Like, I don't even care if it's Michael B. Jordan who has a girlfriend now, which I cried about.
Oh, that's what's got you. You lead with that. That's what's got you weeping.
But I cried because I was watching Blown Away and my person didn't win.
Well,
and I rooted for them from episode 1. They made it to the top 2 and they did not win.
Here's why I don't understand why glass is such a big thing for you. Because I've seen people blow glass in real life, and it's not that exciting.
I think that it's super exciting, but that's just me as a person.
She thinks it's more exciting than Chris Evans.
Anyway,
I got no room to talk. I think watching professional darts is awesome. So
yeah, we know
professional darts is fun to watch. I watched with you guys once. I quite enjoyed it. I will say.
Yeah,
I learned a lot
say
about
the commentary with professional darts is the best part.
Right.
Absolutely.
Yes, 100%. I would agree.
Oh, cracker here.
All right. The amount of times we got a cracker here. Oh, we got a cracker today.
Okay.
Oh, a cracker today. 180.
I know. It's weirdly exciting.
The announcer just gets so happy when 180.
180.
It's my favorite thing. Okay, look. Okay.
So glad no one's listening to this. Go ahead, Jonna.
So the last thing that I cried about, and I watched this movie like weeks ago, and I keep meaning to bring it up, but I never get to it. It's a movie on Netflix, and it's called High Strung Free Dance. And it just cried like the biggest baby you'd ever met at the end of it.
High Strung Free Dance?
Yes, that's what it's called.
What is it about?
It's about people dancing, obviously.
Or like very high strung.
Katie.
It's okay. Well, the main character, the girl, is like a ballerina, and she like can't get a ballerina job, so she tries out for this Broadway
post those
show
on like Indeed ballerina job?
I don't
Wanted
know.
ballerina.
She lives in New York City, so like I think you just hear about it from random people on the street if you live in New York City.
Okay.
Must have own tutu.
But she tries out for the dance show, and then she ends up like getting the lead, and then they take the lead away from her. Then she's like sleeping with the producer, but then she falls in love with the guy who's writing the music for the show. And then there's like this really big scene at the end, and the music is beautiful, like just beautiful soundtrack. Love it so much. And just was crying. Like as soon as it was over, I was just like, I was like, what?
How many sniffles do you give it?
Like 10.
10
like
sniffles.
like ugly cry. Like somebody I knew died, cried. Like
wow.
Like ugly cry. Had to blow my nose like 4 times.
Wow. Okay. Well, thank you, Jonna. That was a really great update. Now, on to other things.
Yes, I know we don't care about me crying.
Well, I do. I'm just very confused.
Katie, do you have some follow-up comments on Jonna's segment? Go ahead.
No, I don't think any questions is going to help me here.
Okay, so a couple of things. Superman and Lois.
Who cares?
Well, I care a little bit more now because it's Tyler Hoechlin, and that first teaser that came out was like, what in the heck is happening here? Like, it was so bad. And then the trailer came out this week, and it was much better. And I will say, because Superman got slaughtered in the Kind of Nerdy Night In last night.
He did.
We did WED work with Wipe Out, and
they wiped out all the time.
Oh, it was visceral hatred.
Good.
They
It was great.
ripped all of his limbs off and then pulled his toes off one by one. Like it was.
Good.
I mean, no, Superman has never. been
Myself
torn
and
apart.
Aaron led the charge on that one. It was pretty good.
Thank you.
You would have been proud of me, Katie.
Yes. Good.
And I have gone on record as saying Superman is boring, and so I was like not arguing with that, but I did because I wake up and I'm still thinking about Superman and why we hate him so much. And I was like, but what do I like? And I liked Smallville. And I think it's because I prefer Clark Kent. Like, I don't want to see him as Superman. If he'd just be him, he'd be
because
more
Superman
interesting.
sucks, but Clark Kent is okay.
He's okay. right? Yeah.
Like
And then-
Bruce Wayne sucks, but Batman's okay.
no, Bruce Wayne does not suck.
Bruce
I
Wayne
do.
and Batman both suck, okay?
Whoa.
Wow.
Wow.
Don't be yelling at rich people, Johna.
They yell at me all the time.
But they have the money to do so.
So anyway, Superman and Lois is getting a 2-hour premiere. It's going to be a 90-minute episode with a half-hour like red carpet like type introducing this show special, and they're going to have major surprise guests. So I don't know if like other supermen are coming back for it. And so then, because of what they're doing, The Flash is getting pushed back to March 2nd. So that's a
Good.
little bit of DC news for you. I don't have anything else.
The Brendan Fraser
Oh,
update.
Brendan
Oh, yeah,
Fraser.
yeah.
Yes,
Thank you.
Brendan
I wrote
Fraser.
that
Out of
down.
my
Back to
brain.
I also wrote that
That's why I have you guys, because I
I
don't
wrote
write
down the
things
shows
down.
I've been watching on Netflix and then Brendan Fraser.
down.
Okay.
Me too.
All right. So we'll get to the shows you've been watching on Netflix, Katie. And then, but first, I do want to tell you that you should be watching Doom Patrol on HBO Max because Brendan Fraser is one of the main characters. Yes. And it's like,
It's fun.
it's really fun. It's really like wacky, mad science
I like that.
creating, you know, these humans that have powers but kind of wish that they didn't.
That's like Katie's whole thing.
Yes. I think that you will like it a lot.
Yeah.
Alan Tudyk.
What's it called?
It's called Doom Patrol. Alan Tudyk is narrating it. It's
Matt Bomer.
Matt Bomer
is in
is
it.
in it.
Oh, I love him.
yes.
Oh, I know the other guy as the chicken from Moana. Go on.
But
Alan
Brendan
Tudyk, K2SO.
Yeah, Brendan Fraser's character and like background story is very interesting, and like you immediately feel for him. Like he does a really good job and it takes a while to develop it because all of the characters have such a deep background story that you need to understand where they got to. But it is really, really good. And I was like, I can't believe Katie hasn't watched this because she loves Brendan Fraser.
I do. I love Brendan Fraser as much as you love Nathan Fillion.
Do you love Brendan Fraser as much as Johna loves blowing glass?
I don't know if anybody can love anyone that much.
Excuse me.
Do I love my husband as much as Johna loves blowing glass?
Look. Y'all will stop attacking me, okay?
No,
Oh,
Stop it.
you put it out there. We're just trying to.
we're just judging you is all.
That's so rude.
100%.
Are you literally telling me that me with the Captain America and Marvel poster and 2 effing pillows,
I don't see
One-
any glass blowing.
one is flip sequence, matter of fact, with Chris Evans' face on it?
I don't see any hand blown glass in
Yeah,
there.
you should be.
Well, one, there's like 3 kids who live here, so
Until I see a hand-blown glass statue of Chris Evans in your room, I don't believe you love him that much.
I'd
Yeah.
have to commission that, and I don't think I have enough money for it.
I don't know it would turn out super well if you did one of those DIY classes.
It wouldn't.
All right, you guys, our cat needs a shot, and Katie has recommendations, and it's getting so dark in her room right now. that
It's so
You
dark.
almost can't see her. Oh, and now it's like Blair Witch Project, Katie.
Okay, Blair Witch Project wasn't even a good movie.
Well, no, neither is the lighting right now in your room. So, yeah,
It's just
there
your
it is.
computer lighting up your face.
Yeah,
I know.
very
And it's
weird.
only getting darker because my room's getting darker. Like the reflection back.
All right, here we go. It's time for Katie's Netflix picks.
So I just finished The Crown. I know it took me like forever.
It's all right. We're not even close to being done.
It was pretty good. I really liked it. I cried a couple times.
So
How dare
unlike
they treat
Johna,
Princess
who's
Diana
like,
like that?
blowing glass is the greatest thing I've ever seen.
It was okay.
When Katie likes something, she goes, that's pretty good.
It's okay.
It's okay.
Katie doesn't have as many feelings as I do.
Yeah.
I do. They're just not as present.
I can only be myself with you guys.
Yes. All right. So you recommend The Crown?
Yeah, I do. I knew they did Diana dirty, but not that dirty.
Oh, and that's what I was going to ask. You've made it all the way to.
I got to Princess Diana.
Okay. All right. And
It was
it's
really
like,
good.
so because that's, like that's the royal family
That's all I
grew
cared
up
about
with,
too.
Right?
Princess
Yeah.
Diana.
Right. That's why I was like, oh, well, if they're doing that, then maybe I should watch The Crown.
It was pretty good.
All right.
I liked it. There were parts where I was like, and now it's getting kind of dramatic. Like, I don't really care about these members of the royal family, but it was pretty good. I watched season 3 of Disenchantment.
Ooh.
So that is the guy who did Futurama's like newest venture.
Yeah,
And let me tell you, I love this show so much.
I've seen the trailers when they pop up on Netflix, and it
No,
looks
you
very
need to
interesting.
go watch it. I recommended it to everybody in my life, my dad, my coworkers, everybody.
Are they quick episodes? Are they like 20,
They're
30
like 20
minute
minutes.
episodes? Oh,
nice.
okay, cool.
20 minutes. And it is so Futurama-esque, but it is so good.
All right.
Season 3, I binge watched the entire thing in a day because there's only like 10 episodes. But it was so good. And now I have to wait like a year for more, and I'm really upset about it. But like half the characters are from IT Crowd, which I also loved, like the voices and things like that.
Oh,
So
okay.
It's very good. It's very funny. It's very Futurama-esque. And it's about a drunk princess. So like what else could you want?
Love it.
Is there any glass blowing?
There is not.
Okay. Well, then it's lacking
I know.
one thing that Johna would like.
I know.
I've watched Disenchantment while you
Isn't
guys
it
are over there
good?
talking shit. I've watched it.
What did you think?
It's pretty good. I mean, I don't like love it, but I mean, like it's something
I laugh.
definitely. It's
No
it's
blowing
funny.
glass.
It's no blowing glass.
It's good. I mean, I liked Futurama, but like I don't know, I couldn't get into it as much. I feel
Okay.
like, but
Yeah, she
I'm also
wasn't
rewatching
blown
King
away.
of the Hill. So
You're rewatching King of the Hill?
King of the Hill.
I love King of the Hill.
I'll tell you what.
I tell you what, it is so dumb, but I love it so much. And I didn't realize how many episodes I had completely memorized.
God dang it, Bobby.
Gosh dang it, Bobby. I will say my favorite characters.
Katie and Johna are having their own moment.
I love propane
so
and
good,
propane
Katie. Don't even.
accessories.
Yep.
All right. What else you got, Katie?
And I watched a Johnny Cash documentary that was really good.
Oh,
Oh, damn.
did it
It's called
have-
Tricky Dick and the Man in Black.
what?
All right.
It's about his meeting with Richard Nixon and this concert he played at the White House.
Wow, that's very specific.
It was very specific because Johnny Cash is like the rebel and whatever, and Richard Nixon is Richard Nixon. So it was like a whole
Right.
controversial thing.
Uh-huh.
It was about like the war in Vietnam and how everybody had like a really specific stance. And I really liked the name. That's why I watched it. I'm not going to lie. But it was very good.
You were like, hee, tricky dick.
I did. I was like,
Honestly, that's exactly why I would watch it too.
and I like Johnny Cash. So like it worked out. I watched all the ancient Egypt documentaries on Disney Plus. So now I had to watch something else.
And then, you know what? There's a lot of stuff on HBO Max, like a ton of the DC library
Oh,
that I
God,
didn't
yeah.
even know existed.
So much animated stuff
Yeah.
too. Holy hell! I knew there was a lot, but I didn't know there was that much.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So we're kind of right now like Doom Patrol is DC, and I think you can get behind that.
We're sticking to
Katie.
the shows, not the movies.
Yeah.
Titans
Titans
is fantastic.
fantastic. Oh my
If
gosh.
D-
I heard good things
It is
about
really
Titans.
good.
Katie,
It's so
If
you-
good.
DC does one thing good, it's TV shows.
Yes.
Yeah, right.
Katie,
if they could stick to
you
that.
would really, really like
Oh,
Titans.
Dude, it is.
Yeah.
I've
It's
heard
like
very good things.
intense. It is
And
super intense.
Johnny, you would like
Like
it too, because pretty much everybody just hates Batman.
But is there glass blowing?
So far, there's
Not yet. We just got
No.
done with
Not
season
yet. There
Yeah,
might be
not yet.
some.
not
I know.
yet.
All right, wait till next episode. I'm going to talk shit about something that you guys are talking
You do
about
anyway.
No, you're
the whole
good.
time. Watch me.
Tune in for the next episode of the Kind of Nerdy Girls, and remember, you can watch this crazy stuff on Patreon. Thank you.
I'm going to
for
stop
supporting our
watching
show.
Star Wars.
If you're hearing this, please only post glass blowing videos on the Facebook
Thank you.
page.
And also, Jonna, I have not forgotten that you were supposed to watch Rogue One by our next podcast. So now
I
you
feel like that wasn't the deal. I feel
Yeah.
like I told you I was going to watch it whenever I felt like it.
It's the best Star Wars movie.
we made
It's
an
the best
agreement.
one.
We made an agreement. It's
Well,
the
wait,
best
then
one.
what were you supposed to do by the time we got here if I,
have
watched
no
Rogue
idea, and I
One?
don't
Nothing.
remember, and we're not bringing it up.
No, none of us had any assignments except you.
Yep.
I feel like that's a lie, but okay.
No, it's not. You can actually go back. I mean, like these episodes, they're
don't want to.
available on Apple or Spotify.
Check
I don't
the
like-
names.
We're on YouTube. You can watch them on Patreon.
I
mean,
want
there's
y'all to
so
know
many
that
ways.
I don't like re-listening to myself sound stupid. Like that is not in my
So
wheelhouse.
you've never listened to a podcast, have you?
I don't listen to podcasts of myself. I listen to other people talk.
All right. You guys, we have to go.
Yeah, we have to get Johnny's meds.
We have
Yes.
to get Johnny's medicine, and I'm worried about Katie. She needs to get a light on, or she's going to fall down and hurt herself. So,
No, I won't.
yeah, well,
Nah, you might. Honestly, it's you.
you might.
It's you,
All right.
Katie.
Find
The
out
light
on
doesn't make it a lot better. Watch.
Find out on the next episode of The Kind of Nerdy Girls. Please rate, review, and subscribe. And thanks for listening.
Join us.